This is about 1 month into my planted tank. I have to do some trimming up there. We got some melting of plants and stuff like that. I kind of screwed around. I'm gonna throw some dwarf hair grass in there. I was just trying to check out my tank, see where I'm at so far, because this is my first big time planted tank I'm gonna actually end up doing. It's gonna be all nothing but plants, but I wanted to slowly go into it that way in case I had some hiccups. It wasn't the whole tank that was devastated, just small amounts. But basically right now I have these leopard Danios, wherever they are, leopard Danios in there. Also have the Neon Tetra, staple of all planted tanks, I think. Some basic cherry reds. They're pretty cool, just grazing. That guy right there is a really cool fish. It is called a cobalt gobby, but if you ask me, I wouldn't necessarily tell anyone else to put them in their tanks. A setup like this, at least, because these guys like to be in heavily, I should say high flow rate type tanks. You need the wave maker or just a power head to, make this water really agitated. They need an extra amount of oxygen. They're kind of a pain in the butt, you'd say. They need like an overabundance of algae, so it's kind of hard. They don't really fit this tank, but he'll do. And like I said, you can see him already just scooting around. They're really cool fish to watch, but like I said, they're not necessarily meant for this type of tank, so I wouldn't advise anybody else to get that. I'm just kind of screwing around. I have a couple more tanks. I'm about to set up a 20 long, so I might just throw him in there. But yeah, for this tank, I got the basic Anubis plant. I got Amazon sword, and I totally forget what this is in the back. They're all pretty common, nothing crazy. That grass didn't do very good because I didn't have this lighting. I just switched to the Odyssey 2T5 fluorescent tubes. They're both 65K. And I was using this Fluval Nano, and it's not bad. It's just not really meant for a planted tank, I would say. They say it is, and it supports planted tanks. But if you're gonna go that route, if you're one of those LED nanos, I would get 2 of them. The way, because you have to basically adhese it to it. It's an adhesive type fixture, and so basically once you put it on that tank, it's there for life, unless you want to rip it off and epoxy it or put some more silicone on there or something. I don't know. You do whatever you want. But if you're gonna do this, if you see these in the store, like I said, they're okay, they're not bad, but I would definitely get 2 for even a 10-gallon tank if you're trying to do a planted tank like this. Like I said, this is only 1 month in, and this is 3 days with this new lighting. And this new lighting makes such a difference. It's insane. But like I said, it's two 6500 K daylight, 18 watt. It's not bad. Like I said, definitely gonna be more than enough. I have the CO2 setup. I'm about to put in there. Got the basic moss ball. Got the almond leaves in the back for the shrimp. I got some cholla wood too. I want to put in there, but it's pretty tiny. It's a 10-gallon, and I kind of wish I just started with the 20-gallon, because you run out of room pretty quickly. But like I said, it's a pretty nice tank. I like it. No issues. Yeah, that's about it right now. Got lava rock, moss ball, blah blah blah, driftwoods, mopani, and then this is grapewood, I want to call it. Basically, it was for reptiles. I boiled it, kind of treated it myself, and threw it in there. You were gonna notice that you get a big bloom of this fungus that just grows off these sometimes, I guess you would say, depending on your water quality and stuff. But it will grow for like the first 2 weeks, and it looks disturbing. And now it's finally just about gone. You can see the little traces of white left on the wood. But that cobalt gobby is basically taking care of all that. No, really cool fish though. But like I said, I wouldn't put in this tank. It needs a lot more oxygen and more power heads, I'd say, because they like that heavy flow. And like I said, with any fish and any kind of shrimp, whatever you want to get, you want to replicate their natural environments as best you can. That's the biggest point of doing these aquariums and fish tanks. But no, other than that, that's basically it. Like I said, pretty easy tank so far. Just kind of screwing around. Like I said, I got a couple tanks. Like I said, I got the Fluval little Nano. I think this is a spec. This is nothing crazy. I'm sorry, I should be flipping money. Nothing crazy, just a very simple tank. And I just got ghost shrimp in there. Like I said, I'm gonna start going crazy with shrimps. Yeah, luckily I got some copepods in there, or however you say those. I don't know if you can even see them, but they're so tiny. You can kind of see the whites on the right there. They're little copepods. So that tank's doing pretty good. I'm happy about that. And this is kind of my crap tank. This is my crappy tank, but it's a tank nonetheless. Like I said, I haven't really done much with this. This is just for the lady. She likes this tank. So I said I'd make it for her. It's not necessarily something I would do, but it's a beta tank. Heavily planted. Well, not heavily planted, but Inargris plants and blah blah blah. It's okay. I kind of let her take care of it though, so she gets kind of mad when I take over her stuff in there. But yeah, that's about it. All right, guys, later.